Okay, wonderful, warm welcome to all dear friends. The intention for being here is the full moon, of course, because we have a lot of strong energies during the full moon. I don't know how many of you feel like really energetic right now. Do you feel? How many of you feel? Yes? Yeah, you have good energy. Yes, so today is the day for all people who are meditators, who are doing inner work, to speed up, 7 days before full moon, 7 days after full. This is the time where we can actually take a lot of energy, especially today. Yeah, and we can use the energy for the rest of our month. You can store that much of energy. I love to talk about energies, because it's all that's how I'm training my eyes to see everything is energy. Yeah. So great. So I see many friends, old and new. Mansi, good to see you after a long time. Nice to have you. I have Kamalji ji. Namaste. Great. Jagannath ji, thank you for being here. Ali is here, amazing. Romi Gupta ji and many other friends, they are here. Our today topic is healing love. When I heard about this topic for the first time, I thought, wow, we need to heal our love also. And what is healing love? I'll tell you about my experience and how I have been understanding about healing love. For example, having desires is okay. Being with a loved one, being in love is beautiful. But when desire have some anxiety attached to it, it becomes craving. I was listening to a beautiful book today, and suddenly this sparked in me. When desire gets into this, oh, it has to be like this, it has to be like that, and it becomes craving. And craving is something, I'm sure we all have gone through it, like craving for maybe chocolate, craving for a movie, craving for shopping. And of course, here today, because this is a Valentine's week, we are talking about love craving, craving to have a partner, and this kind of partner, and he or she should meet this kind of needs in me. And friends, so many times, including myself and the friends that I talk to, they said how many times we made homes saying that, I found that perfect partner. But we need to remember that everything in life changes, friends. Everything is going through constant change. So that great friendship or attraction that we get once, and we found that perfect home, and we build something, oh, this is a perfect relationship now. That also changes, right? And um, from my own life, I can say so many times, this devastation happened, like losing a relationship, or having a heartbreak. And heartbreaks are okay, friends. Heartbreaks, because, oh yeah, when the heart breaks, it's so painful. And I think that's the worst thing that can happen to us as human beings, having a heartbreak. But this heartbreak, the one thing that I have learned, it takes us more deeper to our own self. We become more closer to ourselves with each heartbreak. So if you just go back, and I'm sure we all have heartbreaks here, everybody, There's no exception, right? And nothing we forget, friends, in our life. No relationship, everything is there in the memory. Healing will happen. We'll think, oh, I will forget, let go, and it will erase someday from our life. Nothing will get erased from our life. We all remember those heartbreaks, but what we need to remember more is how many times did you come out of them, and how many times did you empower yourself from those heartbreaks, and did you see how much you were able to push yourself, and you could attain some goals, and you said, no, I'm going to put myself back into shapes. How many times have we done that? I'm sure all of us have done that. And that's what matters, friends. And when we are in this journey of maturity, or the journey of understanding love, eventually we find, wow, the time that I spent, and this craving, this desire that I had, and I put so much time, uh, looking for that perfect mate, for that perfect partner. And when I put this attention to myself, and now I really find this space which I always wanted to be, because friends, we are all committed, or we are looking for, either love or freedom. I feel for the women, like more people with feminine essence, when I say women, they're looking for the love, and for men who are more of masculine essence, they're looking for freedom. And if we can remember this as a goal, like that's what all we are looking for, is this love and freedom. And all these heartbreaks, all these pains, it would be, we can have a different perspective to look into them. Rather than looking into the pain, now we are looking at, oh, how many times did I come out of it? Anybody resonates with what I'm saying here? Yeah, yes. Yes. Many times. Yeah, exactly. All of us, friends, have this experience. And how about that home that we wanted to build outside? No, nothing wrong in building a home outside, but we need to remember that it's going to get, it's going to change. It's going to change. It's not going to get, oh, that perfect equilibrium, that perfect thing that I have thought. It's going to stay, it's going to stay, it's going to stay. And we are so anxious to hold on to that. How about we have always carried that home inside us? How about that? How about building that home inside? And we carry that home all the time with us. And then, friends, the kind of partnership, the kind of relationship we have, that's the right mate for ourselves, because we get to our correct understanding with ourselves, and then we can have this beautiful, conscious, divine partnership with like a partner, a friend, or a spouse. That's the correct one. So friends, every time I work on these subjects like sexuality, masculine, feminine, relationships, I believe working on the self mastery part, always, always looking into that. And if that is clear, I think the projection, which is the relationship, that becomes more clear. That's how I look at it. Okay, I have prepared a certain small presentation. I did not plan for it actually today, but then I thought it's good to see some pictures when we are talking. So I'll just quickly share a slide, like a small presentation that I had. Actually, I picked it up from my from one of my old presentation. And I am hoping that this is going to help us learn something today, to make it a little bit more structured. So I'm going to talk about the art of manifestation using loving intimate energy, which we call the Kundalini Shakti or the prana or the sexual energy, right? And then we are going to do a short meditation on how to be our own Valentine. Let us all focus on that, right? And then the third is a special offer for intimacy practice, because there's a Valentine's month. I thought maybe if I can offer, like something that can help you. This is a picture I really, really loved, and I like to look at it. How the bird, I don't know, if you can just spend 1 minute, everybody, and see what you get out of it before me translating it. What do you look at? What is it? What do you think it is? You can just spend like 30 seconds looking at this picture. And maybe if you can type what comes to you. Like in few words, how can you explain this picture? What is it? Okay, Ali says, I see imitation. The bird is imitating the snake. Okay. Oh, wow, wonderful. That's a beautiful perspective. What else? Yes. Transformation of energy. Yes, I like that. Yes, beautiful. What else? Friendship. Okay. Yes. So how I would like to interpret it according to the subject that we are talking about is this, we can see the snake as, it's like a prey. It's going to the prey, okay, to eat the snake, to eat the bird, right? The snake goes to eat the bird. But then when the bird starts singing, the snake also starts, it made like a musical sign for the bird. Yeah, by music influence, Jagannath Ji is saying, bird song influencing the snake's action. Yeah, with our sweet words we can change the opposite person's views. Exactly. That's what exactly we would be learning here, right? So friends, when we are talking about self-intimacy and understanding this energy in depth, because first I believe, if we need to know our body, we need to know what we like, what our bodies are made of, right? And what is this term orgasm, like, not to get a lot of mental things, but at least to get some clarity. I would like to focus on few things for you to understand that this is an energy that ignites the alchemical fire in us. What is the alchemy? So fire is what we see outside when a fire burns. But when that fire is, it goes into, it's more powerful. It's more powerful than what we see fire as. It becomes an alchemical fire. And friends, we are all having that alchemical fire inside us. So the orgasm triggers, ignites the alchemical fire in us, so that we become more energetic, we become more empowered, we become more creative, we have more intuitions. It triggers the extrasensory perceptions. that is the, that's the first thing we need to understand about sexuality or orgasm. What does it actually do? Like I was talking to my nephew, he's like becoming a teenager, and I was having like a chat with him because I thought something like an open chat would help him. And the moment I said, when you are growing into this age, and you are going to having the best time of your life, and you're going to sometimes play like it's like a toy. Sometimes you're going to play, you're going to feel good, then you need to take that energy upward. And he answered that he already know that. Small children, they are so close, they are so clear about these things. But sometimes even perhaps we had these informations about how to make the sexual energy as an alchemical fire. We had this, but we forgot. So when we make love, the DNA cross over and makes love and give birth. So friends, either we are making love or not, but the DNA will be making love. Either we are having a baby or not, the body, the DNA are making love. And it says the cell who do not reproduce will eventually die. And this thing, this alchemical fire, this orgasmic fire, we can heal our organs. We can use it to heal our organs. We can heal our bone marrow, or any parts like liver or heart or the nervous system or the muscular system. We can use this alchemical fire and redirect them to this. And we can grow our manifestation power. We can have strong relationship, abundance, empowerment, creativity. And above all, we can expand our awareness. This is the orgasmic power. And I like it when Master Chia always talks about DNA renewal. If you need to renew your DNA, you need orgasm, arousal, love, compassion, and the earth heartbeats. You need to be in sync with the earth heartbeats. So it's called Schumann's resonance. What is it? That's certain hertz the earth is vibrating. So when we are in the orgasmic state, and when we have ignited this alchemical fire in us, we are in tune with the Mother Earth. The frequency of the Mother Earth and our body, it becomes same. And of course, friends, when I'm talking about it, we need to link this energy with the heart energy. Heart is required. Many people are just with that. They think this organ is like a separate thing. So this is, that's how the new world is. So many authors, they have written about the new world, and they're talking about the divine feminine, divine masculine. A man and a woman who engages with their energy, with their sacred energy to ignite the alchemical fire. They are not just blessing themselves. They're just not healing themselves. They're healing the community, they're healing the country, and they're healing the entire world. It is beautiful to be around a couple, a man and a woman, who has this kind, who are doing this kind of practices. So the opposite is also there. There is something called a toxic feminine and a toxic masculine, right? We all know those definition, right? The feminine can be like nagging, and Saas Bahu serial we have seen, that is something like the other side, the toxicity. And the masculine is, of course, competitive and aggressive, how we see the masculine part. But this alchemical fire, when we understand our body, when we understand self-intimacy, when we understand self-love, And of course, we need to understand this divine energy that we have been given. Like in India, we have been talking about this in energy, like a coil, a Kundalini energy sitting down the coccyx. What is this energy? This same energy, the sexual energy. When it's moving down, we have named it sexual energy. And when it's moving up, we call it the Kundalini energy. But it's the same energy, right? It depends on where we are driving this energy, where we are putting this energy. So the divine, the masculine essence and the divine feminine essence is so beautiful, friends. Feminine essence is beingness, or being in the feeling state, and the masculine essence is presence. He has a deep presence, consistency. And we all have these two qualities inside us, maybe a little bit more or less. If we have taken an incarnation to present ourselves like a male, so the masculine quality would be a little bit more than the feminine. But we do have the feminine, and vice versa, right? If we have taken the incarnation as a female, so the feminine quality is more. But we all have these both, like these two are there. And unless a man knows his inner woman, unless a woman knows her inner man, how would she be able to connect with an external man, or how a man would be connect to an external woman? How is it possible? So much apps like, what is this? I was looking Tinder and, Bumble apps. You can swipe. Okay, I like this girl. Okay, I like this boy. Okay, there is a match. What are we matching? What are we matching, friends? It's so surprising how this entire thing is working. I'm not saying I'm not against this, but we need to be more aware, friends. Where are we looking for love? Where is this love? First, we need to ignite and feel this inside us before we have another person, we meet. We are so, we have lost patience. That's what I started this session with. Craving and desire, there has a difference. Desire is okay, but craving is, I need it. It's a desperation. It's an anxiety that we are clubbing with desire. So friends, this life force, this alchemical fire, we receive from our parents, friends. We get this fire from our parents, and the Taoist masters, they always say that how much we have received from our mother and father is something they like to calculate, because orgasm power of the mother is charged in the egg, and the orgasm power of the father is charged in the sperm. When the sperm and the egg meets, it's like an explosion of fire. But how much power are we able to grab? How much power are we able to take into the body? How much power are we able to use? Because it says 50% of our unused energy is there below the navel. It's held in the sexual organ. 50% we are using every day. But if we need extra energy, where do we look for? We need to ignite this power. We need to know, not only ignite. If we ignite without training, then, if we don't know how to use it, it can create destruction. We need to know how to make it a creative energy, a loving energy. Otherwise, even if we have like a partner, okay, maybe you are blessed, some blessing is there, good karma is there, you have a good partner. What are you gifting your partner then? If we are not trained in this energy, then we are going to put all our stress, all the negativity, that's all we have to give to our partners. Are we exchanging healing with our partners? Are we exchanging creativity? Are we exchanging insights? Are we making the world better, being together? So, friends, these are the way, the training, the Taoist people, they train men and women to understand each other, and how the orgasm of the woman works, how the orgasm of the man works, right? So there's a detailed study, like there are 3 gates the man needs to open for the women, because a man needs to know how to open a woman. Like, she's like a flower. You are holding the flower like this, and you are just destroying it. Then she won't be opening her heart. A man has to reach the woman's heart. How to open a woman, how to be with her, in intimately. So sexual women, sexual healing for women has stages. The masters, they give, the step-by-step stages are there, right? And for men also, the training is more, because women, they are naturally more closer to heart. Definitely women needs training. The training for women is to go more, connect to her heart, connect to her intuition more. But males, they are more physical, so they need more training, right? So the golden state of energy preservation for male, the Taoist masters say that if you are at the age of 20, interval of ejaculation should be between 4 days. If you are 30 years old, 8 days. 40 years old, 16 days. Now you'll ask, Aditya, come on, how is it possible? That there was a question. A man, he went to one Taoist master. He said, oh, you talk about ejaculation, and I can't do it, sir. How do I because it's so hard. You say that you should never ejaculate. How will I do? So the master said, okay, you can do it once in a year. He's a monk, right? He went to the master, he's talking. He said, so he said, oh, no, master, once in a year is very, very hard. Okay, he said, okay, then 6 months once. They said, no, master, it is very hard, 6 months once. Okay, like in a month, you can do once. Oh, master, in a month, very hard. He said, then your life is waste. Gone. Your life is gone. I don't have anything else to tell you. Right? So, it's not about, because even for men, at least 60 days, it requires a sperm to get matured. So you see what is happening? You are storing that alchemical fire inside you. This fire is useful when you go to your office. This fire is useful when you go for your gym. This fire is useful to keep your body healthy. This fire is useful, in everything what you are doing. But this frequent, ejaculation is, ruining all that. Because your potential, you can do a lot of things, you have projects, and you can achieve all that. But then the question is, people ask, Aditya, how? That's the training, my friends. We need to train. First is commit to yourself, commitment to ourselves. Yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I will do it. All males, they need to follow this, friends. This is a very, not something very hard the masters have spoken about. This is doable. And mindful masturbation, nothing wrong with masturbation, but there's a difference between ejaculation and orgasm. And this is the love affair we can have with ourselves, friends, both for male and man and women. Single cultivation, we call this single cultivation. Play with yourself, love yourself, know your body. And this also can become a manifestation of power. So, when you start running the orbit, you can rotate this beautiful energy in your body. You can rotate with your partner also later, this beautiful energy, right? And you can take it into manifestation. That's what we are going to talk. What is this manifestation? Orgasmic manifestation. What is it? When you can hold this alchemical fire inside you, you can now start intending that, okay, I want this project. I want, this relationship. I want this child. I want to change my nation. I want to become a prime minister, whatever it is. But your intent needs to be strong, friends. You need to intend strongly. Right? When you have set an intention, then you can create a sacred space. Like always, when we are doing this practice, why sacred space is important? Because it's sacred for you. You are sacred. And you're defining yourself as sacred. If you're doing it with your partner, you're saying your partner is sacred. And when you are creating a space like that, you can hold the space. Now, what you can do is, if you're a man and woman, okay, you have decorated a beautiful room, you have set the AC temperature, you're going into a love-making ritual. You can be alone also, right? And what is holding the space means talking about, for example, you are intending that, oh, I want to teach meditation to everyone. That's my purpose. I really want to teach meditation to everyone. But holding the space means, oh, I'll be able to do that? Will people come to me to learn meditation? All these things, question, doubts. So holding the space is a non-judgmental space. If you are with your partner, you can do it with the partner. If you are with yourself, you can maybe take a pen and a paper and write it down and just allow yourself to vent out. Once you do that, then you can go into the act of love making, where we call it the Kundalini rising. Whenever you are feeling this energy down, you pull the energy upwards, start pulling the energy up, direct it. Just with an intention, friends. Okay, let the energy move up. As I told you, about children, they teenagers, they already know. So friends, maybe you have questions, you can keep typing. I will answer all the questions at the end, okay? And then when you're coming to this strong feeling of ecstasy, you can think about that affirmation that, okay, you're seeing very clearly that, oh, I'm teaching meditation and I'm spreading this good vibe to the entire world. You're affirming that in that moment. Of course, you have to take action the next day, something you have to do about your project. So it's a very beautiful process, friends, when we can put our self-intimacy into, test it out. It's like games, it's play it out. Something you're giving yourself to play, and you can test and see if that works for you or not. Right? Rather than going into things that are harmful or that doesn't work, why not we start practicing these beautiful practices? Right? So friends, we'll do a short meditation here, and After the meditation, I'll share something that I have to offer today, and we'll take some question answer at the end. All right. So it's a quick meditation. We just close our eyes wherever we are sitting, and we focus on our breath, calm ourselves down. And whatever we have discussed so far, I'm sure it has taken you somewhere maybe you're thinking, somewhere something is going on. So I'd like you to just come out of all that and go into your heart, go deeper, because when we are going into our heart, the heart energy is much more wiser than the mind. Okay, so come to your heart. So close your eyes, come to your heart, feel your heart, and I'd like you to think or feel about this alchemical fire. Now, you can, when we say fire, you can imagine a fire burning in front of you, like a small bonfire, which you had seen somewhere. Or maybe you can think of like the sunrise or sunset, a beautiful sunset or a sunrise you have ever seen. Imagine that. And imagine you're spiraling that beautiful fire, this alchemical fire, this divine fire. It's spiraling into your heart. You're taking that energy in your heart. It's a very beautiful meditation, and I like to do it even like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It's very beautiful. Just take it, just be open and take that energy in, take that alchemical fire, let it burn in your heart. And it's a fire that does not burn you, it's like not a burning fire. And it feel your heart, imagine how the heart looks, feel your heart getting filled with this beautiful red fire. And it's a fire of happiness, love, and compassion. Keep seeing this process, the fire, and you're spiraling this energy in your heart, and your heart is glowing with this alchemical divine fire. It's a non-stop source. And it does not have a limitation. It doesn't have a scarcity. You can take as much as you want, as much as you want. And all this little pain or hatred, that whatever is there, feel that it's all getting filled with this alchemical fire. You have this warm feeling in your heart. There's nothing else to think right now, my friends. Just stay with this visualization practice. This visualization can be actualization. If you can visualize it right, it will happen to you. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. Tell yourself, I'll feel it. I am feeling it. And I'm open. I need love. And feel this alchemical fire burning in your heart as you're receiving it from the fire, the great sun, or maybe the greatest sun in the universe. You can also connect to that. The centered sun, we call, there is a huge sun at the middle of the universe. You can also connect to that sun, for unlimited energy. Unlimited love is there, unlimited strength is there. And we are filling ourselves, filling our heart. and feel this beautiful alchemical fire is wrapping around your lungs. It's wrapping around your lungs, wrapping around all your organs in the body. It's wrapping around. So you're like spreading the love. You're spreading the love throughout all your organs. All your organs are like sparking, and they are shining, and they're filled with love, joy, happiness. And this alchemical fire is running down your nervous system, and your muscular system, into each cell, into each DNA. Let this alchemical fire run, because you want it, you intend for it, you visualize it, you get it. And this alchemical fire is running between your bones, inside your bone marrow, strengthening your bone, strengthening you from the depth. You're sending love to your bones with a smile, my friends. Like when we are doing this and we are smiling, we amplify this loving process. Spending some time, even if you are here in this session, take this opportunity. Some time you're giving to yourself, to love yourself. And let this fire extend to your physical, into your mental, into your emotional, into your spiritual body. You're wrapped, your whole body is wrapped with this beautiful fire, this divine fire. With a smile, my friends. And see if you can put your tongue touching your palate and your eyes up. Like your eyes are closed, but you're just looking up. And just give yourself some time and meditate in silence for another few minutes. We'll just meditate in silence. Now, very gently come back to your heart, feeling the fire in your heart, the alchemical fire. And probably if you are feeling you want to go more deeper, maybe before you sleep today, it's a beautiful night, full moon night, you can have a good meditation like Anapanasati meditation in the night. You can extend your meditation. As of now, very slowly, gently come back. You can rub your hands, put them on your eyes. Slowly, slowly, and very gently come back. Come back. So, friends, I find when I do these practices and then I meditate, meditation is very deep, and it's very easier for us. So it's a full moon night. Probably if you want to meditate, you can, because you will get a lot of energy for whatever you're doing. Okay, so this was the sharing that I wanted to do today about, and one offering that I said that I have for you is I did a workshop on orgasmic manifestation. I think like 1 or 2 years back. We have these recordings in our place, and many people were approaching me and they were saying, "Sir, we want to experience like this session." And very recently, I was able to put them in place, and I could upload it in a system where I could share. Right, so this orgasmic manifestation is 8 hours, like it's a 2 days pre-recorded workshop, and where you learn step-by-step process on how to use this energy to manifest. For example, I want to manifest a child, a partner, or anything. You can this is like more on a Taoist wisdom, and I had shared it in a very concise way where you get the idea of what exactly it is, right? So basically, any person who is looking to transform their sexual energy to strengthen their body, mind, spirit, becoming multi-orgasmic man or woman, this can be helpful, right? And this workshop, it has a price of rupees 6,999 for lifetime access. But what I did was, I want to do something special for the Valentine's Day offer, because there are many people, they're not able to invest because they're scared what it is. So I made a plan of a very nominal fee of rupees 2,999. You will get a 7 days access to this course. Just very small investment where you can get this for 2 days, the 2 days workshop for a 7 days access. You will get the 4 weekly meetup session. You can be with our Sangha for 4 meetup session, just see what we are doing here. And we can also have a personal call. If you have a certain question, I would be able to answer that. Right, so what I'll do right now is I'm going to share this link with you. And friends, as I mentioned again, it's just a 7 days access, right? It's like as I said, there are people who really want to, like they want to make a change, but something is stopping. They're not able to take sometimes the money, how to use it's in our head, right? So in the Valentine's Day, I wanted to do something for them, to make a small investment, just to do the course and see what it is. And if you want to keep it for lifetime, you would need to pay the entire amount later, but that's something later you can decide to do. Right now, I'm going to share the link here for everyone. Whoever wants to register can do this. This would be valid, for just very short span, because the basic reason why I'm doing this, because I'm changing platforms, and later the new platform, the courses are going to get almost double the price what they are, because I've been wanting to bring all this wisdom at a very nominal rate, that in India we should get this wisdom. So that's always been my thing. But there are challenges when you are working, you have a platform, you have a team, you need to look into that monetary part also, right? But this is the link where you will get the information how to, and you can register for this at a very nominal price. Go through this course, have it, because that's the reason I have done this only for a very limited, the inner sangha only, right? And in this Valentine, you can gift yourself this course and become your own Valentine. That's my wish. Okay, so now I open everybody to ask any question or sharing. And I have some questions. Let me read it out. Okay, do I have a question? Okay. All right. The stages, yeah. The stages are, it's 5 stages, friends, but trust me, it's like, it takes like a whole day workshop to explain this. Not, until you do the practice, you won't understand. That's the reason the course is important, right? But for you to know that this can be done, this is a possibility. Some people, they just do it. Right? Date of the course starting. The date of the course starts today. If you're registering today, from tomorrow, you get a 7 days access, and then it goes off. Right? So any day because it's a recorded course, sir, you get the access right away. You register today, you get the access today. Right? So just for you to have a taste or understanding of, what these core teachings are, because they're so beautiful, they're so amazing. And there are people, I understand, they can't, they have some inhibition for investing. So I thought, this plan may help, just for having it 7 days. 7 days, probably you can go for this course maybe 2 to 3 times, and if possible, or maybe at least 1 time, right? And experience, be in our Sangha. We have these Wednesday meetup calls. Come and see what we are doing. If this is something that you would like to carry on with, you can join Life Force Management. There's a beautiful Sangha, beautiful friends are there. Here already our Sangha members are there. Amansi, Amrita, many, Kamalji ji, many friends are here already, right? So for the internal group members also, these, because the change of the platform, there is a high rise in the course fees later. So many friends are buying the courses. It's just not, like, I won't use the word buying, because you're like investing, and we are having, like, a relation that's going to stay lifetime. We are going to meet, right? And these courses are like tools. When I'm talking about certain aspects, probably if you don't have that wisdom and where it's coming from, then you lose connection. Like, of course, when I'm saying 5 stages of uh, manifesting, what is it like? How do I actually do it, right? So at least you need to have a background, right? So I thought this is a small gift from me, from the Valentine, with a very nominal energy exchange. And I hope it helps you, anybody who would like to learn about these practices and be your own Valentine. Yes, yes. Any other sharing, anything for today? How was the session, before we just say goodbye? And of course, thank you very, very much for joining on a Sunday evening. It's not easy to come, especially on Sundays, but thank you for making your time being here, because I love to stay with like-minded people, and I would definitely like to connect more. And thank you so much for being here. Nitinji says, wonderful session, sir. Thank you for sharing. Gratitude, sir. Thank you, Nitinji, for being here. Yeah, duration of the course is right 8 hours, sir. So probably you can finish it in a day or maybe 2 days, 4 hours, right? Okay. So I think there is no questions anymore, no sharings. Love the way you differentiated between desire and craving. Exactly. Yeah, this was my learning today. I follow a beautiful author called Young Pablo. I don't know how many of you have heard about him. Yeah, young Pablo. Yeah, I really love his book. So one of his book is Clarity and Connection. I think Clarity and Connection, where he talks about it, Mansi. So probably you can find more deep, because he really talks great about relationships. So I really love his newsletters and his books and his sharing. All right. So have a wonderful week. Do something good for yourself this Valentine's. I'm gifting myself a course. I'm going next month for a course for my Valentine. That's my gift to myself. And yeah, of course, gift to your partner also, but you know what I mean. Okay, so have a wonderful evening, friends, and thank you again for joining. You have any question, Jagannath ji? I think no questions. Okay, thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you so much, Adi. And God bless you.
Kamaljeet ji, thank you. Nice to see you.
Same here, Adi. God bless. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.